Hey everyone, welcome to Wanaka, our last episode in Otago for now. We should be back in spring hopefully. There's stacks of tourist stuff here to take your money, but we're campers. We like exploring the outdoors, the nature, the trails, the wildlife. So Wanaka for us is about getting out into the nature, the mountains, the lakes and the rivers. And if you're not sure where Wanaka is, it's a stunning lakeside town, much like Queenstown, an outdoor adventurer's paradise. And we're parked up at Cade's place, but let's go.
Hi everybody. We are doing a bit of urban camping this time. We are in Wanaka and there are not a lot of freedom camping options. So one of our followers actually messaged us saying, hey, when you're in Wanaka, let us know you can come park your caravan at our place. So here we are. So we're here to do some exploring and it's nice to be right here in town close to all this stuff. But today we're going to head out towards Rob Roy Glacier, partly to do a recce to see if we can get our caravan out there. There's a lot of good exploring out there. So let's go.
Massive thanks, Cade and family, for letting us park up. And if I sounded a bit off there, it's because I had a really bad toothache. I got an emergency dentist appointment, but the dentist refused to pull it out. Apparently, I clenched my teeth too much. But we started our drive out to the Mātukutuku Valley by chasing a deer down the road. How random, hey? This drive is pretty spectacular, especially in the winter when the snow is down low. The drive in here is basically through a massive farm, so you do need to dodge animals from time to time. It's 50 kilometres from town, about half of that's on gravel to get to Raspberry Flat. Lots of things to see and do on the way out and when you get there.
Well, we've made it to the land of the mountains. Beautiful.
So we were on our mission to get to the swing bridge on the Rob Roy Glacier walk up the valley. I didn't want to go further out of fear of my aggravated tooth, plus the weather was less than average.
My goodness, it's so windy.
The drive out here has 9 smallish river crossings, so it might not be the best after recent rain, but there's lots of short walks in the valley to do on the drive in or out, with waterfalls or interesting things. This was Wishbone Falls, only a 5-minute walk.
I see the light in you, do you see the light in me? Don't wanna disembark from the comfort of our dream.
My tooth was feeling a bit sore at the next stop, so the kids and Soph got out at the swing bridge to go and explore and to walk across the river. There are so many great places to stop and take photos in this valley. Driving in, the sun was a bit too bright, but on the way out it was lighting everything up beautifully and I couldn't help myself but pull over all the time. Sorry family. One of the cool things about being parked up at a house is the kids had a trampoline to bounce off. It got a lot of use over the week that we were there. We were also pretty close to the lake here and that Wanaka tree, so it was just time for a stroll down to check it out.
Settle down for a simple life. Coffee in the morning light. Another cup and it'll be alright. No medals, no finish line, just late afternoons and purple skies. No plans, just the peace of mind of you.
Quite a lot of people down here at that Wanaka tree over there.
But if you keep cruising down the lakefront, you'll come to the playground and this pretty cool jetty. It's got masses of eels and trout underneath it.
So eels right just down here. But all
Hush, boy, you shiver if you think too much.
Wrestling with the bones beneath your skin. Show love to Lavender the staple ground. She who keeps you standing round.
That evening, me and Toby tried our luck trying to catch a trout at Waterfall Creek because we saw so many at the jetty that morning. There was this one that came investigating our bait, can you see it? But didn't want to take a bite.
And it hurts to see you when you're living the life of the come and go. Oh, you're living the life of the come and go.
And of course, with it being Wanaka, a parasailer had to come on down and land right there in the car park. The next day was again beautiful. Soph dropped me and Jade off to hike the Wanaka Skyline Trail, 24 kilometres across Roy's Peak, Mount Alpha and down to the Cadrona Valley. Here's just a little sneak peek of our adventure, but that will be a separate video. But while we were adventuring, Soph took Toby and Riley to the Lavender
We're
Farm.
at the Lavender Farm and we're going to go see some animals in the purple door that's in the farm. So we've got our tickets for the Lavender Farm, and this is the Lavender Scavenger Hunt, and you got to go around to find the things, and there's a stamp and you click that, and then when you're all done all of these, then you get a prize, and we're going to do that.
Oh, you're hitting right on the edge of the estate there. Oh, well done.
Now, I didn't go to the Lavender Farm, but it looks like a cool place to take the kids with some activities and what appears like ultra tame animals that don't seem too bothered by people at all. But in the springtime and summer, the lavender is really bright purple colour, and the lavender door makes for some great photos.
For the mat, once you finish it, you get some ice cream, or you get rather some lavender or a tub of ice cream, or that.
Are you guys going to do a good job of sharing?
Yeah.
Perfect season for autumn colours, autumn leaves. Not quite the season for flowering lavender. These are the winter prices. It's a bit more expensive in the summer when everything's flowering. But hey, look, half the family, so we got in for half the price.
This is the Diamond Lake walk, and we're going to walk up the hill.
Now, because Jade was the lucky child who got to go on a 6-year adventure in the mountains with Dad, Toby and Riley needed to have a similar mission, but it needed to be one I knew they would enjoy. The Diamond Lake Conservation Area was just perfect for an easier option with some great views, and boy did we have another beautiful day for it.
There's no better day, it's time to get away. I wanna see it all.
Our friends told us that this lake freezes over in winter. That would be cool to see. Doesn't get a lot of sunshine in here, I guess. These hills are too big.
Now, I was definitely feeling every step going up here after the big day out on the Wanaka Skyline Trail 2 days earlier with Jade.
This is the good life. This is the good life.
It's kind of scary looking over this edge. It dropped right down.
Follow the desert roads to where no man goes. We can see it all. Drive on through the night the brightest sky. Can you hear adventure call? Hey, hey, what are you saying? Feels like a perfect day. Get lost and find out.
Such a cool view up here, and such a nice clear day.
Out in our car, sleep under the stars. Feels like the world is ours. Oh yeah. This is the good life.
Few tricky spots on the way down.
This is the good life.
Look at this view.
Alright, who wants to tell us about the view?
Stuff like
You little cheeky monster.
I'm not a monster. You're a monster.
You're a jellyfish.
Bye. Peace out.
Feel it now every time I leave. It hits me hard and it cuts me.
Alright, we've come down to the Tuku, like river mouth into Lake Wanaka. Pretty beautiful out here, very peaceful. And a good tip if you're ever here is if there's a bit of lake wind in town, then it's often nice out here. And that's true today. Very nice.
Miles and miles from happiness.
We threw the fishing lines out to let the time go by and maybe we would be lucky enough to catch a fish. But no. Instead, put the drone up and got some good shots instead.
It's a far reach from you to me. I feel the time and the space between. It's 1,000 miles of loneliness. 1,000 miles from you. Every mile on my map leads to you. It leads to you. Every mile on my path leads to you. It leads to you. I'm not around, but I'm not gone. I miss the bed you're sleeping on.
It was around here that I noticed the strange colour in a side stream flowing into the lake. It looked like poison or chemicals going in, so I flew over to investigate. That golden yellow colour did not look like something you would want going into the lake. It was such a contrast against the blueness of the lake. And on a close-up inspection, it looked very, very oily and I don't even know, it just did not look good. But apparently it's completely natural. So that was good to know. That was after a bit of investigating, so lucky no farmer is like pouring their waste down into the lake. But that's us for this episode, team. A massive thank you to our friends Cade, Grant and Charlotte for hosting us and helping to keep us on the road for longer by saving us some bucks. And if you're wondering what happened to my sore tooth, after not biting down or clenching my teeth for 4 days, the pain 100% had disappeared. I'm glad that they didn't rip my tooth out. But anyway, we will see you next time. Bye!